Hello everyone, welcome to CSE Kashmiri Tutor YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing good. In last video we discussed about the detailed syllabus and book list for preliminary examination, and now today we will discuss about the detailed syllabus and book list for second stage of CSE, that's mains examination. Okay, the main stage of UPSC exam consists of 9 papers. Okay, so first is Indian language paper. ठीक है. In this paper, questions will be based on comprehension of given passage, pressure writing, usage and vocabulary, short essays, translation from English to the Indian language, and vice versa. Fine. For this paper, you can choose any language which is included in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. Fine. For example, there is Assamese, Bengali, Nepali, Manipuri, Urdu, Punjabi, Kashmiri, Hindi, etc. But the students from J&K usually choose Kashmiri, Dogri, Urdu, Hindi. Fine. It depends on which subject you have grip over, so it's better to select the language that you have learned at school, I mean till class 10th, and the CBSE or JKBOS class 10th level books will be sufficient for this paper. ठीक है. This paper will be of qualifying nature only. Now second language paper is English. ठीक है. In this question shall be asked on comprehension of given passage, pressure writing, usage and vocabulary, short essays. ठीक है. This paper will also be of matriculation standard and will be of qualifying nature only. That is, you have to get 75 out of 300 marks. Fine. Now the next is essay paper. Fine. Candidates may be required to write essays on multiple topics. Okay, and for this you have to build a habit of reading newspapers. Fine. Newspapers, articles, editorials. ठीक. And usually essays are asked from current affairs, so reading newspapers like The Hindu or Indian Express will help you a lot in writing a good essay. ठीक है. And the pattern of essay should have introduction, body, and conclusion. Fine. So this is how you can prepare for paper 1, that is essay in English. So the only key is the newspaper reading. Fine. नेक्स्ट इज पेपर 2, दैट इज जनरल स्टडीज़ 1. ठीक है. जनरल स्टडीज़ में क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट्स आएंगे आप, वो है इंडियन हेरिटेज एंड कल्चर, हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, इंडियन सोसाइटी, for Indian heritage and culture, you have to read NCRTs of 11th and 12th. That is an introduction to Indian art, part 1 and 2. Part 1 जो है ये 11th class की है और part 2 जो है ये 12th class की है. ठीक है. And then you have to read standard book, that is Indian art and culture by Nitin Singhania. Fine. ये मैंने last video में भी mention की थी. The books for prelims and mains are almost same. ठीक है. और इसमें आपको current affairs भी पढ़ना है. For example, Sinoli archaeological site was recently in news, which is in UP. ठीक है. वहाँ कुछ coffin burials मिले हैं which are related to Vedic rituals. तो जो चीज़ें हमें excavation site पे मिली, तो we have to study how these are related to the culture of India. ठीक है. So you have to study the current affairs which are related to Indian heritage and culture. Fine. Next subject in general studies 1 is history. Fine. And for history you have to read NCRTs of 11th and 12th class, Spectrum, a brief history of modern India, ये standard book है, and you have to solve the previous year papers of 20 years. ठीक है, मेंस के सॉल्व करना। Another subject in general studies one is geography of the world. Fine, and for this you have to read NCRTs of 11th and 12th. Then you have to read some standard books जो मैंने prelims के lecture में भी mention की है. Physical and Human Geography by G.C. Leong, Indian and World Geography by Majid Hussain, and Map Oxford School Atlas वाला. ठीक है, and then current affairs, वो भी आपको geography related पढ़ने हैं. लास्ट सब्जेक्ट ऑफ जनरल स्टडीज़ वन इज़ इंडियन सोसाइटी. फाइन, इसके लिए भी आपको NCRTs पढ़नी है. 11th क्लास की NCRT अंडरस्टैंडिंग सोसाइटी एंड 12th की 2 NCRTs इंडियन सोसाइटी एंड सोशल चेंज एंड development, and you have to study all the current affairs related to Indian society. Next is paper 3, that is general studies 2. ठीक है, इसमें है गवर्नेंस, पॉलिटी, सोशल जस्टिस एंड इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस. एंड फॉर दीज टॉपिक्स यू हैव टू स्टडी NCRTs ऑफ 11th एंड 12th. ठीक है, एंड सम स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स लाइक इंडियन पॉलिटी बाय लक्ष्मीकांत, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया बाय D.D. Vasu, एंड करंट अफेयर्स रिलेटेड टू गवर्नेंस, पॉलिटी, सोशल जस्टिस एंड इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस. ठीक है, एंड दिस इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस इज़ अ वेरी डायनेमिक टॉपिक. ठीक है, इसके लिए आप क्लास 12th की NCRT पढ़ना. कंटेम्प्ररी वर्ल्ड पॉलिटिक्स. ठीक है, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बुक फॉर IR के लिए बेसिक फाउंडेशन यही से बनेगी. ठीक है, एंड देन फॉर डिटेल्ड स्टडी यू कैन स्टडी इग्नो बुक. IR की है एक बुक इग्नो की, वो आप पढ़ लेना इसके लिए. ठीक है, एंड देन अगेन current affairs related to international relations, these are very important. ठीक है, don't skip any news related to IR. Then we have paper 4 general studies 3. ठीक है, इसमें different subjects है like technology, economic development, biodiversity and environment, security, disaster management. First topic in general studies is technology. For technology, you have to study general science for civil services examination by S.A. Majid, current affairs related to science and technology. Next subject in GS3 is economic development. इसके लिए भी you have to study 11th and 12th NCRTs and standard book Indian economy by Ramesh Singh, and 2 important documents, budget and economic survey. And then another subject in GS3 is biodiversity and environment, and for this you have to study NCRT of class 12th biology. ठीक है, biology के last 4 chapters आपको पढ़ने हैं. ठीक है, and standard book environment Shankar IAS. ठीक है, and current affairs related to environment and biodiversity. And then next is security. The important topics in security are rise of Naxalism, Maoism, border management, cyber security, insurgency in northeast. Okay, and there is a standard book which you can study for security. It's Challenge to Internal Security of India by Ashok Kumar and Vipul Anikant. ठीक है, and you have to study current affairs related to Naxalism, Maoism, border management, cyber security and insurgency in northeast. Fine. So this is how you can prepare security for UPSC CSE or JKPSC CSE. Fine. Now the next subject in GS3 is disaster management, and for this you have to study NCRT of class 11th and current affairs related to disaster management or disasters. For example, recently glacial burst took place in Uttarakhand. ठीक है, उत्तराखंड. So you have to study everything related to this disaster, like causes and consequences of this disaster, location क्या है इस disaster की, कहाँ पे ये हुआ, way forward क्या है, ठीक है. नंदा देवी ग्लेशियर के बारे में फिर पढ़ना है आपको, एंड कौन से वो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स थे which got affected from this disaster, ठीक है. Now next is paper 5, general studies 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude. For this you have to study lexicon for ethics, integrity and aptitude, ठीक है, and go through the previous year papers, ठीक है. Do practice and solve the case studies as much as you can. Now next is paper 6 जो optional paper 1 है, और next is paper 7 which is optional paper 2. अब ये optionals में हम कौन कौन से subject choose कर सकते हैं वो मैं आपको list दिखाऊंगी. This is the list of optional subjects for मेंस एग्जामिनेशन. इनमें से आप कोई भी सब्जेक्ट चूज़ कर सकते हैं एज ऑप्शनल्स. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन आपका एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड क्या है या आप किस सब्जेक्ट के एक्सपर्ट हैं, ठीक है. तो यू कैन चूज़ एग्रीकल्चर, एनिमल हस्बेंड्री, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, बॉटनी, केमिस्ट्री, केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, कॉमर्स, अकाउंटेंसी, इकोनॉमिक्स, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, जियोग्राफी, जियोलॉजी, हिस्ट्री, लॉ, मैनेजमेंट, मैथमेटिक्स, mechanical engineering, medical science, philosophy. Physics, political science and international relations, psychology, public administration, sociology, statistics, zoology, and literature of any of the following language: Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, ये सब, ठीक है. So these are the subjects which you can choose as optionals. This was all about the mains exam syllabus and book list. In next video we will discuss about the syllabus and book list for optional papers, political science international relation paper 1 and political science international relation paper 2. I hope you are clear about the mains exam pattern now. This was all for today. Thank you so much and God bless you.